all, I'm Anjana and welcome to another exciting episode of Skill Up, career podcast by Zenofi Learning Lab, where we connect students with real world insights from industry leaders to help them build their future. And today we have with us Mr. Bhaskar Abhishek. He is the manager of data science analytics at Tesco. He has worked with multiple top companies including Infosys, Dunhamby, and now Tesco. And today he's here with us to share his journey, the world of data science. And now let's welcome Mr. Bhaskar Abhishek.
Thank you, Gina, for inviting me here. I hope my experiences and input actually adds to someone taking the decision of pursuing this career. So I'm glad. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. So, shall we begin the conversation?
Yeah.
Yes. So, hopefully, we can begin with your journey, right?
Okay.
Can you go through your journey to the world of data science?
Sure. So I graduated from Manipal Institute of Technology as a mechanical and production engineer, and landed my first role with Infosys, right? Where most of the freshers who started their journey with Infosys got into a project related to Java, .NET, and other technologies. I was fortunate enough to actually got into a project which was associated with a banking client, and I started as a business analyst there. I mean, it was the first time when I actually got exposed to the real-time data. It was like the data in abundance, you can say, right? And I was supposed to actually understand the data, understand the business, come up with insights and recommendation that can help them actually improve their businesses, right? So that is one bit, like the first step that you can say that happened my journey towards that. It was not a data science role per se, but it required a lot of analytics, right? And later on my career, I actually pursued some certification, some courses from edtech companies back then. And yeah, those are some of the you can say the initial bits that paved my career and actually paved a way for where I'm currently. So yeah.
So, was data science your plan? Already, was there in your plan, or did you discover it along your way? So, I would like to know why did you choose it? What made you choose it?
To be very honest, I did not know about something of this exist back in 2013.
Oh, fine.
In 2014, when I was in my final year, I researched a lot about different opportunities in the market, and I mean, understood about this scope and opportunity, but it did not click me back then. And then, as I mentioned, I got into a project in Infosys about with the banking client and all of that, right? So that was my first experience. And when I was working with that, since like I feel I was good at maths, I was good at numbers since my school days only. But when I started working in this project, right, it it actually got my interest because I was working for something which I already liked, right? I liked math, I liked numbers, so I was working on that. So I can say some part of that decision making was coming from the interest that I already had, and some part of that decision actually came from talking to my peers and my seniors who are already in that field. They spoke about the opportunity, the importance of data and how it is evolving, and the importance of machine learning. So you can say a combination of interest plus the scope that I saw at that time, right? and obviously the fancy compensation and everything, which helped me actually took this decision.
Yes.
So yep.
Now you are the manager of data science analytics at Tesco.
Yep.
So how does a typical day look like?
So Tesco is one of the biggest retailer in UK. I mean, working there, and I come from a department which is called Enterprise Analytics in Tesco, right? As a manager of data science and analytics team in Tesco, my role is to basically enable business take informed decision based on our insights and recommendations. I lead couple of teams of data scientists. They're like champ and they're very good with those skill set. So what we do is we try to understand the customer coming to the business, their trends. We try to understand what are the need of the customers, what type of product should we keep in store or online, right? What type of relevant promotion that we should run so that we attract more and more customers. If the customers are here with us, how can we engage them more and keep them engaged with the brand, right? So all sort of data related answers that we can bring to the table and explain it to the business so that they can take a informed decision on top of that, right? That's my or anyone's role in the data science department. So yeah, this is something which we do day in day out.
Yes. So how's the work culture there at Tesco?
I would say it's very nice. Tesco is known for actually the work-life balance, and I mean, in combination with that, we do get fancy stuff, fancy work that we receive from the business, right? So if you say, right, we get challenging questions about how we can optimize the profitability or how we can basically increase the customer base that are coming to shop with Tesco, or how we can actually keep the relevant product in stores, right? All of that. I mean, we get challenged by such questions every now and then. So there's a good learning there. And again, as I said, work-life balance is very good. The team that I work with, right, and in general the people there, right, those are very good with what they do, right? Their skill set, expertise, and uh, the exposure that anyone gets there, right, is top notch. So yeah.
Yes. So can you tell us about some of the tools or softwares that you use on a daily basis?
Yep. If I talk about something that people in Tesco use, right? We are using Python, SQL, Excel. That is something which we use day in day out. It's some of the mandatory tools that is required for you to do your job, right? And on top of that, even Tableau is very important. But it's as per the need. So if the dashboarding is required, if you need to basically present a dashboard of the things that you have brought to the table in terms of recommendations or insights, right? For that, Tableau is also necessary. So yeah, these 3 4 tools are important for anyone who is working there.
Yes. So to our listeners who are very freshers or early professionals,
Yeah.
so can you suggest some, the skills that are required to get into the field of data science for
Okay.
the beginners?
Okay, sure. I would say learning maths and statistic is the most important thing right now if you want to start as a fresher. I mean, if you keep your fundamentals clear about statistics or maths in general, right? That is going to basically give you that foundation to begin your career here. Imagine a case, let's say someone who is not interested in cricket, right? And if you ask him to learn playing a straight drive or bowling a outswinger, they'll fail. Not that because learning these things are tough, but because those that person is not interested in cricket at all, right? And that's what math and statistics does for data science. You need to love data. You need to be someone who likes working on data, understanding the trends, pattern, which is there, right? So bringing or developing that love for data is the most important thing, I would say. Other than that, learning one of the query, like database query language, is also important because you will have data in abundance, right? So for you to be able to read that data, fetch that data, and work on that, you need to be learning one of the query languages of your choice, and it could be anything: SQL, MySQL, HiveQL, anything will be fine. Uh, the third thing I would suggest is any programming language. Python nowadays is very important and popular. Enables you to actually, it gives you a platform to actually build machine learning algorithms, which a data scientist does, right? So any programming language is important. So I would say these three things uh, are the top skills that you need to develop if you are starting your career in data science.
Yes. As you said, all the three skills,
Yeah.
plus the love and passion for the subject
Exactly.
you look forward to, and also like what about the soft skills like communication and all these things?
Yes, those are very essential. Uh, I would say understanding the business is very important, right? Because you are exposed to a lot of data, right? Other thing is, consider my case. Let's say if I'm very good at Python, I'm very good at SQL, but I don't understand what my retailer does or how they operate, right? Do you think I'll be able to solve the business problem? No, right? And that is where the technical skill sets are important, but you need to be champion of the business that you are serving. You need to understand the nitty-gritties of how the business is operating, right? That's one skill. Second, which is very important and a lot of people miss out on, is you need to be very explainable in terms of, let's say if you have built some solution, right? You need to be very explain I mean, you need to maintain that explainability of your solution to the people who are not champion of the data, right? You are data scientist, you are someone who use data every day, but let's say someone who is at business front, they are not very familiar with data, right? So how, I mean, you need to have that skill to explain your solution, your recommendation, insights to someone who is going to take decisions on that, right? So interpretation of your solution to the business language is very important.
Yes, and I also believe that communication is not just about English fluency. It's how clearly you explain your thoughts to someone.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, I totally agree. It's not about speaking fluent English.
Correct.
It's about how you are clear with your thoughts. So be in your brainstorming phase when you are trying to break the business problem into data problems, right? Uh, I mean, how clearly you can uh, convey your approach to your team, for example. So that's very important again. And as I said, once you have built a solution, right? How good are you in explaining that to someone, your stakeholder, for example, right? That is also important. So yeah, communication with a clear thought is
Really important.
very important.
Yes. So I'd like to ask you if coding is really important to get into data science, or someone from non-technical field can also get into it.
Okay. Uh, I would say I am a right example of this question. As I mentioned, I graduated from mechanical and production engineering, right? I did not like coding at all in my initial day when I was getting graduated, right? But back then when I got into this job and I got interested with the type of project that I got in, right? I started learning. And what I realized is coding to do something which I liked, right? Which was handling numbers, generating insights, and working on data. Uh, Coding became a bit easy for me because I was doing it for something which I liked. But one thing that I would like to tell it to your audience is you cannot get through or succeed without understanding the coding or doing programming. But the good part is you do not need a pro level or a developer level understanding of programming to start your career, right? You can learn on the job, and it is not, I mean, a pro level skill set in coding is not required to pursue it, right? So yeah, it's something that you can learn. You just need a proper guidance and a roadmap for someone who is from non-tech to actually become confident and take this journey. So yeah, it's all about
The interest,
good
passion.
interest, passion, and pure guidance that the person can get. So yeah.
Yes, yes, correct. So you have taught and mentored a lot of students.
Yeah.
So do you have one suggestion or tip or trick to our audience? They
Uh,
are fresh students or young professionals.
Correct. Uh, I mean, data science has been in spotlight for a very long time, right? And it has been evolving, and it's also getting a lot of interest from a lot of people, right? I have mentored a lot of students and fresher who wanted to transition their career in data science. One thing that I feel is people lose their focus because of the lucrative compensation that these job has, right? But at the same time, what I advise my mentees is to actually uh, learn new skills in that. Uh, I mean, be ready to actually upgrade yourself and add skill set which are relevant to this field. Do projects because these are the freshers, right? They do not have work experience. So, I mean, they can take up projects which are relevant to it. There are so many platforms which provides real-time data. You can actually use that, build analytical projects, and put it in your resume portfolios that can help companies. Like, I mean, it'll make you uh, it'll give you an extra edge over others in terms of shortlisting of the resumes, right? So that's one advice for the students. Focus on building your resume and portfolio rather than a handsome offer. I think if you be relevant to the things that is happening in the uh, data science landscape, right? Uh, rest everything will take care of itself, the salaries and everything. So I'll suggest everyone to learn new skills, add it to your resume, and be relevant, and join, like, start your career. I mean, you will learn a lot when you are into a job, right? Reading something is one thing, but once you're there, you have basically cleared your bases, understood the technicalities needed to get into these kind of job, right? Once you have honed your skills, right, you join a company, you start with a mid-size or a small size company and take the learnings from them, right? That will help you initially a lot to build your career, and you can shape it accordingly. So yeah.
Yes, and also is internships, hands-on training, like life projects, are these really important?
I would say yes, it is. Internships are very important. Uh, there are multiple reasons for that. So first of all, you get a lot of hands-on experience, right? You have just graduated or about to get graduated, right? Uh, and you have landed up, let's say, a internship in some of the companies, right? So you'll get a lot of hands-on experience. You'll get to work with the industry experts, right? So they can mentor you, and you'll learn on the job to actually, like, how to deal with the real world problems, right? So hands-on experience is one benefit. Another one is it will boost your resume and portfolio because you have worked on, like, you have been, like, during your internship you were a part of the real game, so to say, right? So that will boost up your resume. And third thing is you will have a network of relevant people. So let's say if you're working in a corporate for an internship only, you'll get introduced to a lot of people, right? And those are relevant. Those are someone who have already built their career in the industry. So you'll build that network, which will actually help you a lot going forward. So I would say internships are important.
Yes, of course. Yes, internships,
Yep.
there's hands-on training, also
Yeah.
meeting people, networking, all these would definitely help
Correct.
them,
Yep.
right? Okay. So that's it. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Bhaskar Abhishek, for coming here. Thanks for your time and also for the practical answers and
Yeah.
the knowledge you have shared is really important. So, to the students, stay tuned for more updates. And until we meet next time, it's me, Anjana, signing off.